And right into the stretch. Looking back and throws up the middle. Rose is on his way around. Picked up by Otis.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say, here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom, here comes the boom, ready or not. How you like me now?
You don't live in Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati.
You are watching live to the best damn Cincinnati sports podcast this side of Sunoco off East 350 toward Morrow. My name is Santori Miles. We got Cincy James. We got Bengal Dad. Greg is currently stalking Andre Yoshivas on Beachmont Avenue somewhere. How we doing? How we doing?
Great.
So happy for Greg.
Yes.
I can't say how happy I am for him.
He's like a kid in a candy store.
Oh my God.
Like we were talking about just a second ago, Santori. His hands were shaking. He was like literally nervous.
He was a human vibrator.
Yes. Yeah, Matt, we've been checking on him. We're not sure if he's going to make it home without smoking a cigarette, though.
Yeah. We're getting live updates.
But yeah, there is a picture. Let's see. Where is it? He just sent it. I'll find it. I'll pull it up for everybody so they can see it. Oh, I've got it right here. Share this screen real quick. There's our boy Greg.
Greg needs to be doing the Hawaii thing.
That's what we told him. Hang
Not-
loose,
not-
brother.
That's
Hang loose. Let's go.
he's doing the Tyreek Hill.
We joked with him and said, hey, Greg, since you're going to be there, just have him on the show at 7.
He was like, okay.
But yeah, happy for Greg. So, oh, we got Santori.
I don't know.
What's on the docket for this evening?
Let's start with this one. Why is Miles naked?
I have pants on. One. Not
We got
naked.
glasses on. He's not naked.
Yeah, I'm fuzzy. I'm covered. You know, they haven't won again in a week, so we're shirtless.
Okay, that works. We're good with that. We got a lot to talk about, though.
Do we?
I think so. No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll start with a preview of the Bengals at 49ers, brought to you by Midwest Best Barbecue. I don't have a script. Do you like great food and even better people? Then come on down to the Ward's Corner and see Tim and Nicole and Creamery. Get your Midwest Best Barbecue. Use your money. I don't have a code yet. They're lovely people, and they have amazing food.
They have ice cream.
They have ice cream. They got a pop machine. They got Grippo's wings and G-Funk and disco. I don't even know what's going on in there. Barbecue. They got mac and cheese, cornbread. I love it. Get you some.
669 Justice Court in Loveland.
Yeah, that one.
That one.
They got everything, man.
How is that? How is that? Impromptu, off the cuff.
And Tim and Nicole, big Bengals fans, love them to death. They're great people.
Best.
Yes, best barbecue. Absolutely. But Bengals and 49ers, as we talked about earlier, Santori, half the team for the Niners seems like they're on IR.
They're broken.
Or hurt or concussion protocol, whatever.
Catching him at the right time.
Yeah, is it going to be the Sam Darnold show?
I don't know. We they got a surprise concussion out of Brock Purdy. They didn't really figure that out until seemingly yesterday. They said he wasn't showing concussion symptoms until they got on the plane ride home, which I have seen that happen with some of the kids I coached before, where They took a shot. They got cleared after the game. We're good to go. They laid down. All's great. Monday rolls around for practice, and lo and behold, there it is. This is not something that someone was trying to hide. This can happen relatively frequently, actually. That's why concussions are so weird and scary, and they're never the same. It's not like a broken finger where you're like, oh, yeah, 2 weeks, whatever. Tape it up, good to go. They're so temperamental, and you never, even when you think you're in the clear, you're never quite in the clear, if that makes sense. It's it's weird. But between Purdy having a concussion, Trent Williams seemingly never practicing, today could have been a rest day. He might practice tomorrow. No one knows.
Ankle injury.
Yeah.
Not sure what he's resting from. He didn't play last week.
Right. I mean, but with an ankle injury and someone that's 300 plus pounds, those are hard to come back from. And we already know Debo's out with a fractured shoulder.
Yep.
They're missing like the entire left side of their offense right now. It's that's a problem.
And their signal caller.
Yeah, I mean that's
so. I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but what do we do to win this game?
Score more points than the other team.
There it is. That's number one. Number two, what do we do?
Stop McCaffrey.
There you go.
Do not let him break off any long runs and be really, really sound in your tackling.
Now, I know Bengal Dad wasn't on the show last week or Monday.
Monday, correct.
Monday?
Yes.
I don't know. I guess he had something better to do. But that's basically what we said the entire show was stop the run and that you're going to turn your season around. Dad and I know you and I had talked about it, which is really weird because the whole point of this show was just to record our phone calls, and we still have a lot of phone calls that never get recorded. But that was one of the many phone calls we've had this week is just stop the run and everything else is going to fall into place.
Well, it's more true now than it was a couple days ago. Now with the potential Brock Purdy absence, do they change their approach? Were they going to try to light up Purdy? Were they going to try to get him to move off the spot? Because that looked effective on Monday night with the way Vikings were handling it.
Yep.
Do they now let up because it's Sam Darnold? And is that why backup quarterbacks sometimes excel against the Bengals because they don't have that same aggressive nature? I mean, Sam Darnold, from what I remember, isn't very mobile. So I think you attack him.
He's a pick machine is what he is.
Well, you just make him make decisions faster than he wants to make them. You don't have to sack him. You definitely don't want to hit him late. But if you can make him not be able to step up in the pocket or start feeling the pressure coming on him, that's really all they have to do.
Well, and that's what we talk about, why it's so important with Trent Williams possibly being out. I mean, say what you will about Hendrickson. He's been a man possessed this year.
Oh, now he's going to be going against a lesser talent at that position.
Sure looks like
it. And if what's been holding true keeps continuing, which is BJ Hill playing a little bit better, if Hendrickson's forcing him to step up, we're going to cause issues.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't need to sack him every time. This is someone that has a long documented history of firing the ball to the other team. The other thing that is important.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
We've got a special guest.
Greg, did you steal Yoshivas? Is he in your car?
Is he in your car?
Dude, oh my God. I can't take it anymore, man. I kept turning my head all the time. I thought I was going to have a bad time and all that and stuff. Hold on for 1 second. Hey, Jeff, come over here for a sec. I have a witness here who actually took a whole video of me with Ghosty Boss. Jeff, tell him how I did.
There he is.
Strawberry ice, everyone.
Yes. All right, we had to, spray him down and duct tape him, all right? Well, no, he did fuck. Hey, that's progress right there.
That's progress.
All that progress if you want, but, By the way, it's the first time I've been on Rally. How you guys doing?
Why not?
Wonderful.
Hey.
You don't remind me. It's not my fault. All right.
Hey, how?
There,
Jeff. Oh,
buddy, okay. guys, I'll let you all know how I'm doing right now, man. I kept turning my head so many times. I'm like, oh my God, there he is. I'm gonna freak out. I'm like, don't say anything stupid. I think he noticed I was staring at him some, but it's cool. I'm still. The cops didn't get called. I'm doing fine.
You didn't ask him to get into the car with you, did you?
He's in the trunk.
No. I mean, everybody said, Greg, don't take your shirt off. I'm like, why do you think I'm only wearing one leg? Yoshi Bush liked my tweet. Oh my God, he likes my tweet. It just popped up on my phone. Woo-hoo! Man, get on this show, man. You're bringing me good luck right now, buddy. And I am, dude. Oh my God, Yoshi Bush liked my tweet on live show. My life is complete.
I will clip that later. That will be clipped right there.
Hey guys, hey! I told you guys I was gonna find a way on here. I'm in my car, got the AC going. I got my picture signed. I got everything taken care of. We are good to go. How's everybody doing?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
There's Yoshi.
Hey, what are you doing, sir? You can't stay parked here. You have to move out. Okay? Hey, you have to go. How about if I give you something in return? Oh God, no, I don't go that way. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Buddy, this is not your normal show today, is it?
I mean, we were talking a little Niners and stopping the run and BJ Hill, and then Yoshi popped up.
Yeah, you know. So, all right, well, let's get to it, man. It's not like nothing big happened in between or nothing distracting. So let's keep talking. Well, where do we leave off?
I don't even know.
You stole the show.
You were talking about getting whoever's playing quarterback to step up into the pocket, and BJ Hill playing a little better.
But that's also why it's so important to be able to stop the run with McCaffrey this week, is to put them in those obvious passing situations.
Right.
This is not somebody that you're going to have to send a bunch of pressure after. You're going to get a lot of 3- and 4-man rushes. You'll get some stunts, some different looks. Lou might be in his bag a little bit this week, trying to be confusing. But the other thing that I think a lot of people forget, the 49ers offense is not a traditional offense. If you're familiar with watching Miami because you watch more AFC, it is more or less the same playbook. It's more or less the same schematics. They're longer developing plays. There's a lot of motion. There's a lot of bootlegs. There's a lot of play action. There's a lot of one first look designed routes, not necessarily progressions. This is not a normal offense at all. That's why you've seen quarterbacks come in and have success, because they know, I'm just throwing to receiver 1 or 2 here. I mean, it's hitch and throw. It's so rhythmic. You don't really have to do any reads. The issue with this is they've now lost Deebo Samuel as well.
Yes.
So if you get them into a position to where, and we saw it with the Vikings a lot, that you're forcing them to kind of go outside their comfort zone. They didn't impromptu play call well. There was a lot of screens. There was a lot of hoping. There was a lot of jump balls. There was a lot of, felt like force feeding to try and make plays. It didn't feel organic offensively. And you've got an opportunity, especially with 3 offensive starters potentially out, on 3 different phases of the offense between signal caller, blocking, and skill player, to really throw them off their groove. And it's going to start up front with shutting down McCaffrey. And we've seen it before. We've seen Lou do this. We've seen him shut down Derrick Henry a few times. We've seen him go long parts of the season without allowing a 100-yard rusher. It's just going to be a matter of being sharp coming out of the bye week and being aggressive. It would be very, very aggressive.
Well, if you watch that Minnesota game, Brian Flores blitzed almost every play. He brought 5 almost every play. I'm not suggesting the Bengals do that, but I sure hope that they have a nice variety of packages that they throw at them and occasionally bring 5. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, McCaffrey on Monday night, he didn't particularly run the ball well. He was 3 yards a carry, 15 carries, 45 yards. He had that one big pass play that was, if I remember right towards the line of scrimmage. And then he just took it 35 yards to the house.
Yeah, he split the 2 defenders.
And
that was more poor tackling than anything.
Right, yeah. He looked like he went right in between 2 guys there.
Well, I expect him to look better this week, unless he hurt himself again, because he was probably trying to protect his oblique, and that may have led to that fumble early in the game.
Yeah. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, but here, so I don't know how far you guys got into this. My take right now, make Sam Darnold play quarterback. Just contain Christian McCaffrey. If you can contain Christian McCaffrey, which is not an easy task, easier well said than done, then we're going to be fine, in my opinion. But, along with a couple of other things.
Yep.
Well, they better also block for Burrow.
That too. Yeah, you
Because
got
the Niners can go off on you.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
No, you don't.
Yeah, there is someone on the other side of the ball named Bosa to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And a Fred Warner, and their DBs are good, and Greenlaw's really good. I mean, that defense is very, very, very good.
Well, and it looked like the way the Vikings got them was two ways. They got them with screen passes, and
they screened the hell out of them. I've never seen anything like that.
And we talk about how good their defensive line is, and they weren't able to get sacks against Minnesota. They got none. Like, I feel cautiously optimistic about this game. We've got OB Jr. he practiced today. Looks like he's going to be okay. I'm my sleeper player of the week is somebody on the offensive line. So I think that we're going to have a pretty good offensive line day, personally.
They're going to need it.
I'm kind of expecting a player that's going to have a big game, and he was not my sleeper player either. It was Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
I can see him because he's the guy that makes the tough catches across the middle. And that was the other thing the Vikings were doing is guys were making contested catches across the middle, and they were getting screen passes. Wasn't like they weren't going back throwing deep. It was all those underneath things.
Right. Greg, where'd your camera go?
Oh, I'm driving right now. Remember that one time I tried to talk while driving and it didn't go too well? But I was looking at my camera. No, I'm still here. No, I'm listening and all that stuff.
Just making sure. We didn't know what you were doing behind that camera.
Greg's basically a glorified listener right now.
No, I'm a glorified listener, but I can still comment right now. Ask away. I can talk and drive. I do it all the time.
All right. So Bengal Dad brought up Tyler Boyd. What about on offense, Greg? What do you see on offense that we need to do against the 49ers? Obviously, score more points, like Santori's going to say. But
okay, guys. This may come to a total shock. I think that everybody's watching come to a total shock. We got this guy on this team. I believe he's number 80. I think he looks like Johnny Tsunami and all that and stuff. I think he's going to come out of nowhere. I don't know why. I'm sure everybody's completely shocked by this. But all right. But no, in all seriousness, to be seriousness, T. Higgins, that's my sleeper player. I think he's going to wake up. I'm going to tell you guys, I hear people already saying trade T. Higgins, and I just want him to have a good game so he'd shut a bunch of people up. And a lot of these people I have respect for, but I just want T. Higgins to find. Don't you guys agree? T. Higgins needs to finally have a good game. Isn't he due for one?
I think so. Real quick, Greg. We'll get back to that in a second. But Crypt has a very important question. What did Yosivash smell like?
You know what? That is so fun. I am so glad you asked that. You ever seen The Office where Ryan? Did you guys watch The Office heavily?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember where Ryan comes in? He's like the new guy and all that and stuff. He's like all polished up. And what was his name? Andy said he smells what I think Pierce Brosnan smelled like. That's exactly what came to my head and all that. Dude.
He's a Hawaiian James Bond.
Yes, he is and all that. That's a very good question, man. But
Back to T. Higgins.
It's
what does
hard
T.
right
Higgins
now,
smell like?
That's what I was going to say.
I have not gotten near T. Higgins. Well, I got near him one time getting his autograph, but he was all smelly and all that and stuff in his after practice. But
so it smells like shit.
Thank you. That's a very lovely way, but no.
Just in, we have confirmation that T. Higgins has terrible body odor.
Yeah.
From the faceless man.
Hey, no. Hey,
from our guy on the front lines here at Channel 5 News, Greg Luther.
Hey, Santori, what's more likely to happen? Yosibas getting 3 touchdowns, or you and I seeing Waldo and an elf at Skyline?
It's already happened.
Oh, it's already happened. Dang it.
I think Greg is our version of Les Nessman.
He is.
Oh yeah.
The humanity. They're falling to the ground like bags of wet cement.
Bengal Dad, who'd you say? Who am I now? And is this a good thing?
It's not a good thing.
Les Nessman from WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yep.
He was a reporter on the scene.
Oh, nice. That's awesome to hear. I'll take that as a compliment from you.
It's not.
Well, I am taking it.
All right. So obviously, we want the Bengals to do well on offense. Joe is doing some stuff under center today. Santori, I know you mentioned that earlier today in the group chat. So what does that mean? Wait. Oh, yes. Clapping. What does that mean for the Bengals, him getting under center more?
It means Ted Karras needs to wipe his ass.
Well, absolutely, yes. But good hygiene for Teddy K.
We might get some play action fakes.
Uh-oh.
I had a Cincy hat here. That would have been perfect. There it is.
Uh-oh, we lost your audio.
What?
We lost Santori's audio.
Santori's audio.
I was going to say, I'm still here.
Did you come unplugged when you grabbed the hat? Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's coming.
What? Oh, technical difficulties. Nope, you're still.
Nope, not there.
You're done. This is going to be a faster show.
Uh-oh. You should have done that, Bengal Dad.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I got the mute button for him.
Hey,
There we are.
Oh, darn it.
it works.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Brought to you by Charmin.
Right.
No, so under center means a couple things you can probably take away from it. For those who are in the camp that believe that you can't run the ball out of shotgun, you'll be happy. Whenever the Bengals go under center, they typically run the ball. So you're probably going to see some more runs from under center. That does mean your short game will probably be a little bit better. If you're under center, you typically can use a fullback. You get a little bit more head of steam, a little bit different blocking assignments.
And who would our fullback be?
Me. I have no clue.
Would that be our second round draft pick from 2019?
Yeah, probably Sample. Drew Dale Altman Sample, as he likes to be called.
No,
Dale loves Drew Sample, man. He's told me himself.
The other thing that Joe going under center allows you to do, especially if he is 100%, is his vaunted quarterback sneak that has saved our ass so many times. And they're
not a push, just a quarterback sneak.
Traditional quarterback sneak, and he's really good at it.
He is.
And those 3rd and 2s, they're going to be a little bit easier. You'll probably sustain a couple more drives, probably have a couple more first downs. People have to respect the run a little bit more. I'm not saying it's going to transform the offense or anything, but it does just add a little bit more oomph to it. It might make things just a little bit more cohesive.
You know what I think happened the last time the Bengals played the 49ers? I learned a term from my son that I'd never heard before, and it almost sounded a little bit less than innocent. The honey hole.
Honey hole.
I remember Joe Burrow throwing some passes, and you said he threw those right in the honey hole.
The honey hole.
Remember, we came back against the Niners. We were down by a couple touchdowns.
Hey.
We were hitting some like 20, 25-yard passes.
I'm going to draw you a honey hole. Hold on.
Hey, Bengal Dad, can I add on to that? Here's 2 things I remember. We took the ball to Joe Burrow's hands in overtime. Well, 3 things. Darius Phelps fumbled twice, and George Kittle. That's another guy we never talked about. George Kittle beat the crap out of us.
Yeah, the biggest thing, though, was when numbnuts number 23, whoever that was, fumbled twice.
Darius Phillips.
Yeah, he fumbled a kickoff and a punt.
Yep.
And then
we still almost won the game.
And then he was no longer with us.
Yep, that was it.
I can't imagine why.
We talk about in the car business, a honey hole is a place where you can find auction cars cheap.
Huh.
That is what we call a honey hole.
I've never found that honey hole.
It changes every week. And we always miss it. Did you just draw a honey hole?
I'm working on it.
He's working on it.
So, okay. Well, while you're drawing the honey hole,
Yeah, the kids may want to go to sleep right now before he puts a picture of the honey hole up. I have no idea what that's going to look like.
It's going to look very, very rudimentary.
How much time you need?
Maybe 2 minutes.
Okay, Bengal Dad got a dog.
Yes, I do.
This dog is adorable, and through the camera here, it looked like they're Bengals colors.
Well, it's close.
It's awful close.
It's black, brown, and white.
Yeah,
It's not black, orange, and white.
Yes. Now tell everybody what the name is
The
to
name-
go along with Shiesty the cat.
The name is Sable Joe. Sable because of the color, and Joe for obvious reasons. And my cat is a Bengal cat named Shiesty. So now we have Joe Shiesty.
Boom.
I am doing everything in my power to make the Bengals win football games.
Cats and dogs living in harmony.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy.
I need to get Joe Shiesty Burrow to autograph my pets.
Like a tattoo.
Just a tattoo on my pets.
I'll have to show you. So our dog, her name is Mira. She's a Chihuahua, and she has a number 9 on her chest. Like her coloring, it makes a number 9. I'll have to show you guys. It's
James,
unreal.
James, I think you did show me. James, I think you did show me that. I couldn't believe it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, she was born to be our dog. And Stranger said, as a gold miner, we don't use the term honey hole, but we do glory.
Oh my God. Christ on a cracker, stranger. All right.
Boom.
We're trying. Honey holes. So that's a very, 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 very rudimentary version of what a.
50.
That's a 50.
How come one honey hole is capitalized and the other one's not?
I don't know. See, that's a 50 front. There are 13 players out there. I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
That's the Jamar Chase honey hole, the capital letter one.
Boop. There we go. Now we're down to. Is that right? Yep, that's 11. Okay, so base cover 2, down the sideline after the corner in front of the safety. It's that sweet spot. It's about 10 yards deep, about 7 or 8 yards in. Like I said, very, very, very quick Excel whiteboard, if you will, but that is where the honey hole is.
I love it.
That is the soft spot in cover 2.
That's
There
where
we
you
go.
got to pound. Got to pound the honey hole.
Oh my God, stop. So yes, honey hole. That is what you learned last year. Jesus.
I just read what Crip put.
What did he?
Greg, I don't know that you can see this, but basically,
No,
how weird was Yoshivash? How weird did he get when you grabbed his booty and said that that he's your favorite player?
You know what? So James, when I said I brought up my name, I don't think he recognized me. But in all fairness, I had to hold my calmness and all that and stuff. But yeah, it went by better than I thought.
It did. Oh, that's good.
Went by better than I thought. But no. He was very, very cool guy. Very nice, chilled, laid-back guy. Really, really awesome person and all that. So I was so glad I made it over there. On top of that, at the place MVP Sports I went to, got a burger and fries on a Wednesday deal for $9.99.
That's a good burger over there. They have a good burger.
No, I know, man. They had a Wednesday
Welcome
deal
to the
for
Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Good burger. Can I take your order? Which, by the way, the second one's coming out. But no. The burger there was good. It was a cool little place, man. I loved it there. But yeah, like I said, Yoshi, man, just straight up awesome person.
That's great. And now, did you
Dude.
see that Chase Brown is going to be somewhere in Finneytown on Friday?
Really?
Yes, with I think Dan and laughed
We
again.
couldn't see Greg, but he went, really?
Really? I don't know, man. I might have to
He
get.
went like this with the facial hair he
But
doesn't
guys,
have.
ever since I got into Walgreens photos and all that,
You got
man, I'm a loose chain and all that and stuff, man. I might have to take advantage of that. Bengals and Brews. I think you guys can understand. They were very understanding why I was missing today's show and all that. So,
Yes.
I mean, I had a feeling he was going to guest star. And when you guys first touched it, I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's going to be on the show soon. And right when we did our last show, that's when I went. So far, 2 shows in a row, man, I went off the wall. Finding out Yossi Boss was signing and him liking my tweet on live show.
Oh, that's getting clipped, so don't worry about it. You'll see it again.
You bet your ass it is.
Greg is unhinged.
Let's go. Do you want to do game picks first, or you want to go
let's-
bold predictions and sleeper players?
Let's skedaddle on to game picks here.
Brought to you by.
Brought to you by Chili.
Brought to you by Three-Way City, bringing the sights and culture of Cincinnati to fashion. Named after the traditional Cincinnati-style chili spaghetti, our good friend Adam founded Three-Way City with this in mind. From hats to shirts to jackets, grab a piece of Cincinnati on threewaycity.com today.
So,
So who took over for me for Midwest Barbecue reading? Who took over my Midwest Barbecue
I did
reading?
an eloquent job, Greg. You don't have to worry about it.
Great.
Yeah, that's probably the answer you should have.
Go ahead.
With that being said, we're going to try a little bit different format. Instead of going through every single one of these games like we normally do, we're going to highlight 3 or 4, typically just the AFC North games. As we get further on in the season, assuming the Bengals are still in the playoff race, if there's a game like, hey, the Jags and Titans are going at it, and that directly affects, then we'll get into those. But for right now, it's early enough. Let's just focus on the Three Stooges and our beloved Bengals. First things first, Jags and Steelers. Who we got?
Greg, go first.
I go with the Jags, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going Jaguars. I don't know how the Steelers are winning football games. Well, do
you want me to tell you how they're running?
That's what I was gonna say. I've got an idea in my head, but yeah, I'm gonna go Jaguars. I think Trevor Lawrence and Etienne, Travis,
Idiot.
those 2 guys are gonna be too much.
Bengal Dad.
I'm going with the Jaguars. I think they're finding their stride a little bit. I think it's like remember the Titans and Sunshine. I think he's starting to light it up a little bit. He moved really, really well, despite having a bad knee last week.
And don't forget the other Josh Allen.
Yes,
the defensive lineman out of Kentucky.
Lyman. Yeah,
Is he good finally? I haven't paid attention.
Oh, he's been good, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm also taking the Jags. Call it a sweep. Bengal Dad hasn't seen this one yet.
Oh, what we got?
Sweep it.
Ooh, that was intense.
So we're all taking the Jags.
Don't tell me we're gonna have a few of those tonight.
With that being said, moving on. Brownies and Seahawks. Give me the birds. Caw! I don't know what noise they make.
Yeah.
Greg, you're going.
Bird King.
Woof woof.
Greg, are you going Seahawks as well?
Yeah, I know a bunch of my teams were a bunch of birds, so yeah, I'm assuming it's Well, no. Technicality, I'm picking the Browns.
That means he's picking the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's doing that reverse Roselator.
Yeah, it's the Seahawks. We know what you mean.
Okay.
Hey, shut up. The gods, it's the Browns. Gods, it's the Browns.
We know what you mean. Got it.
Yeah, okay.
I am taking the Seahawks. I just think they're going to be too much.
Sweep it.
Next!
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
Did you spill your beer?
No, some car stopped in front of me so some person could walk across the street. I can't stand this rule.
For the love of God.
Get the people out of the road.
No, literally, that's exactly what happened. I was looking at something, and no, we're fine. Keep going. Just don't mind me.
They got to get rid of these crosswalks.
Right.
Tell me. Yeah, I know, right? Another problem I have is. Go ahead.
Next
Go ahead.
game, Purple Birds at Red Birds.
Uh,
Give me the Purple Birds. They're playing real well.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens as well. They looked stupid good last week. Goodness.
yeah. Give me the Ravens. Sheesh.
Yeah.
And
Sweep it.
And
so dumb.
the coup de grace, the creme de la creme, the Colossus of Clouds, Bangers and Mash, Bengals at Niners. Give me the Bengals. I said Bengals by 6 on Twitter. I don't know if I was talking out of my ass or what, but I typed it and I hit send. Can't undo that. I don't have Twitter Blue.
Nope. Bengal Dad?
Orange and black.
Oh!
Greg?
You know it's worked for me the past 2 weeks. Give me a T.
You're going for the tie.
Go for the tie.
It's the Bengals.
It's worked the last 2 weeks. Let's keep the T going.
Now.
I'm taking the Bengals.
Sweep it.
We need to show the game picks here because this is the first time in the history of forever that this has ever happened on a multi-panel show.
Ever.
With the exception of Greg messing us up and taking the Rams. All 4 of us picked every single game the exact same way. Greg, you ruined it. You had to take the Rams.
What do you know about that game, Greg? That the Rams are going to somehow go into Dallas and beat the Cowboys?
Buddy, man, Dallas finds a way. Buddy, just think of Reggie Miller right now. That's all I'm going to tell you. Choke.
I need the people to understand that there are 4 men somewhere in the world who all picked 16 games this week, and they agreed 63 of 64 times. What are the odds?
Astronomical.
Well, I can tell you what they are. It's about 0.5% chance. But beyond that, it's actually 0.25%. But Greg, you better hope that the Rams don't win, or you'll never hear the end of it.
Santori, believe me, man. I have stuff planned.
Stuff planned.
Darth said that even though you had stuff planned, that you behaved yourself fairly well this evening.
Well, you know, there's videos caught of me on tape and all that. Let's hope, pray to God. I was acting out most of the time and all that. But, no, man. So I was sitting near the door, and I kept having to move my head. I'm surprised don't be surprised if I get a stiff neck waking up in the morning. I'm like, there he is. Oh, my God. I'm freaking out. And, Darth took me in the back of the car. Hey, shout out to Darth. Houday 88 and Jeff for holding me down. Thank God the cops didn't have to get called.
Did he just say that Yoshi gave him a stiffy?
What?
Greg was pitching a 10 over at Beachmont.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but no. So no, I get there too. So all right. So my question.
He
guys,
didn't
is,
deny
what
it.
time do you guys think
No, he didn't.
Santori, stop it. That's a private conversation.
Between him and Yoshi.
Santori. No. All right. What time do you guys? The event started at 6:00. What time do you guys think I got there?
Yesterday.
4:15.
You're close. But believe it or not, there were people there before I was. I got there 4:30.
I love it.
I'll never forget the first time we all met to go somewhere, and we weren't supposed to be there till 6. I forget where we were. And Greg,
no, it was Hot Bra House.
yeah,
I told you I was there.
You text me at 4:30. You're like, I'm here, and I'm like, Greg, what part of 6 don't you understand? You're like, well, I gotta get a table. I'm like, Greg, it's a Tuesday.
But hey, Santori, for the record, did you not have 2 friends that were already there that I was hosting before you came?
They're called alcoholics, but yes, they were there.
Oh, so what now, Santori? See, I think ahead of schedule here. So sorry.
You think like an alcoholic. It's great.
Wait, no, they're not alcoholic. They were drinking.
Okay.
But I was there.
I concede.
All right.
How about the surprise players of the week?
So sleeper player, you want to go to that next?
Sleeper.
All right. So sleeper player of the week.
Brought to you by Brimming Horn.
I gotta get to it. Hold on.
Close your eyes. You're on a Viking ship just south of Greenland. The waves are pushing the ship left and right. The starboard bow is flooding. There's a flag somewhere. It's real misty outside. Someone with a beard longer than mine is screaming some shit about oars and paddling. They're trying to get to the motherland. You know what they're getting? They're getting to Brimming Horn. They need that Viking sweat, the nectar of the gods, bottled with wax caps on them so they don't spill. Use our code HOODAY9 to get 15% off shipping, or 50% off an order of 2 bottles or more. Basically covers shipping. Goes to Montana. Goes to Jersey. Sometimes. Does go to Ohio so you can use it. We bring it to tailgates. It tastes like honey. It tastes like honey. It's wine, I think. Beer. Drink responsibly.
I thought you were describing the Maiden of the Mist at Niagara Falls.
That's what I was going for.
Hey, Darth had his 2 bottles from Brimming Horn arrive today. That's awesome.
And they're already gone. He needs 2 more.
Yep. That's right.
Some strong shit, y'all. Be careful. My buddy Matt, Dad, you know Matt very well. Matt doesn't say much. Very calm, cool, collected individual. Matt had a bottle of it one night. We were all hanging out and jumped in the river, and we had to go get him. He was like, I'm going swimming. We're like, you what? You haven't left the house. And he's like, I'm going. And
he was living like a Viking.
He swam across the Miami River, and we were like, and we like got inner tubes, and we're like, Matt, come back. And he is a breaststroke. He's in good shape. And he went up and back and then grabbed my dog and let out a roar and then went back inside. And we were like, we don't know what just happened. But Matt, there he went.
Sounded like he used a brimming horn.
Sure.
See, there you go.
What the hell?
All right, Greg. Give us your sleeper player of the week.
Give me a T. But you know, no, in all seriousness, I'm just like I said to you guys. I'm tired of people saying trade T. They're ready to give up on T. I want T to have a big game this week. I'm really pulling for him right now, man. My sleeper player of the week is T, and that's what I'm going with.
James, he said T. Higgins, not Chris Evans.
I mean, Travion Williams.
Yeah, well, yeah. Insert Bengals running
Either
back
one.
here.
Right.
Bengal Dad, sleeper player of the week.
I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Kid.
There you go.
Amy Hubbard.
Ooh.
I did debate that.
Why?
Why? I think he's going to probably get about a sack and a half. I think he may even recover a fumble.
Ooh!
I think he's gonna make up for some ground because he's been kind of quiet lately.
Cincy James.
I've got Cordell Volson as my
Ooh.
sleeper player of the week.
Not too many
Because
stats we can keep there.
it's I'm looking at the running game getting going behind him. That's what I'm looking at. So I think Cordell Volson will be able to open up some holes. That's what I'm looking for.
All right, and I chose Jermaine Pratt for no reason whatsoever. On to bold predictions. Brought to you by Script Coffee.
Brought to you by Script Coffee.
Read the story about their story and your
I'm going to
story.
read the story about their story. So when you start your story with our specialty coffee, it helps bring your story to life in a unique way. Stories connect the past, the present, and the future. From the coffee farmers to our roasters to you, we believe that everyone has a story to share. Go to scriptcoffee.com.
And they will also be sponsoring a tailgate. Which game is that? Is that the
Houston.
Houston Texans game?
Which, by the way, we'll be having breakfast food for that
Yes.
game because chicken wings and coffee don't make sense.
No, they
So,
don't.
For those of you that want like Geta and eggs and sausage links like we did last time, and
I'm there.
That's what we're doing again. It's
Ab-
cheap, quick, and easy.
Yes, it is.
absolutely. Are we doing milk bombs again?
Oh yeah.
Always.
You're undefeated.
Hell yeah.
We haven't lost a home game since we done that.
Yeah, that's right. And Mason loves it. Chocolate.
And there's
milk.
some random pregnant lady that loves it. We still don't know who that is.
That was great.
Hey guys, can I got to get inside my house soon. Can I just give away my bold prediction, and I'll come right back on. I just got to get inside my house after this.
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, bold prediction. Mark this down. T. Higgins over 100 yards receiving and 1 touchdown at least.
I like it.
I'll be
I
right
like
back.
Cincy
Darth,
James, bold prediction.
My bold prediction is 3 takeaways by the Cincinnati defense.
Okay. Bengal Dad.
I got 2 bold predictions.
Ooh.
My
Hold on.
first,
You've got a Powerball and a bold prediction.
I got 2 bold predictions.
You
now.
got okay. I gotta type more.
You don't really need to type this in because this is a guarantee. This one's going to happen.
Okay.
What was that?
Right before the
I
opening kickoff.
may or may not have farted.
Right before the opening kickoff. What's Tony Romo going to say? Here we go, Jim. Here we go. That's
Right.
one bold prediction.
Okay.
My other one that's not so guaranteed is that Brad Robbins is going to pin the 49ers inside the 5-yard line at least one time.
Are you feeling the stash?
I'm feeling the stash and the bald head.
If the Bengals win, I will shave down to a Brad Robbins mustache. Just for the day. It will be bare. I will have to restart everything. If the Bengals win, I will go down to a Brad Robbins mustache for Sunday night. I may have. And Dad is very, very excited to see that. I can see it in his eyes.
Real quick, Darth Bengal has a bold prediction. Jonah Williams puts the clamps on Joey Bosa, or whatever Bosa it is.
Nick.
There it is. Get him confused.
I also have a bold prediction.
Boom.
And this is a bold one. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 500 yards of total offense for the Bengals.
Woo-hoo!
Whoa.
Why
I
not?
love it. 500. Did you have a breakdown?
Nope. They're
No?
yards. They're the little hash marks. There's going to be like 500 of them.
You didn't want to be extra bold and say like 350 passing, 150 rushing?
I don't know how to do math. Bengal Dad, you've got a Powerball.
I have a Powerball.
Powerball!
Mr. Joe Burrow
Shiesty.
will account for 4 touchdowns.
We're calling for a lot of big numbers in this game.
Between the air and the ground, he will account for 4 touchdowns.
I'm ready.
Wow. I'm so ready. 500 yards of offense, I'll bet there's 4 touchdowns at least.
Now, we didn't do it. We didn't really do it last week, but I have it this week. The secret Sean advice. For those of you not familiar, there's a man named Sean who wishes to not be named, but his name is Sean. So there's that. He gives me a piece of weird advice every week. I think he gets annoyed every week that I ask him. So I'll be like, hey, Sean, I need your secret advice. And he kind of looks at me like I gave you something that one time in week 1 and this 8 weeks straight. And I'm like, Sean, the people need it. And he's like, I don't even know who the hell's playing. Verbatim. That's exactly what he said. So I turned my screen. I said, here are the games. And he went, is that kid for Ohio State playing again? Is Justin Fields out or not? I said, I think Justin Fields is out. He said, then the Bears are going to win because there's no Ohio State quarterback playing for them.
Well, that's rough.
I said, done deal. So we have Bears because no OSU quarterback.
That's tough.
Secret Sean advice of the week.
There is a comment on here, a bold prediction from Tyler. He believes Yoshi will have a BSG headband by some point by the end of the season.
I mean, we'll send him one.
Now
He doesn't have to buy it.
It's gonna stand for Big Sexy Greg.
Big Sexy Greg.
It's not gonna be Big Savage. Not for this one.
We can send him a BSY, Big Sexy Yoshi.
It'll look like Bzzy.
Busy.
That's awesome. What do we have next? Obviously, next tailgate, Midwest Best is catering. That's on November 5th, the Sunday night football game. Bengals and Bourbon is calling me right now.
He's been calling me too.
So I'm not sure what's going on.
Nobody calls me.
Okay. I can show the log and beg to differ.
But they will be catering, so we're going to have 3 different types of wings. We're going to have Grippos, G-Funk, and Uno wings. We're going to have pulled pork. We're also going to have or smoked pork, sorry. And then we're also going to have mac and cheese. I'm talking a big old vat of mac and cheese.
A vat-o-mac.
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 And Darth is going. Very excited for that. Now I know why guys aren't answering my call. Yeah, we just said that we just got calls from you, Matt. Sorry.
And Dad wants to know why you don't call him.
Nobody calls.
We're a little incapacitated right now.
I'm very capacitated. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. So capacitated.
I have the capacitate.
I thought Greg was coming back.
No, Greg's probably pooping.
He might be. Santori, why don't you tell us about the jersey giveaway?
We're giving away a jersey.
Sponsored by Midwest
Best.
Barbecue.
Sounds like we're giving away a jersey.
We are giving away a jersey.
What do you got to do? Charitable contribution.
Yeah. Do good things.
Do something nice for somebody.
Show me you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody doing it. We got one person that donated $500 and they're like running away with the whole thing right now.
We don't have any nice people here. No nice people are listening to our show. What's the problem?
You guys suck.
Did you see Mom's DM
No.
on our Twitter page?
No. We found
Check
Greg.
it.
He's back.
Check it. There he is.
Check hold on. Check the DM.
Yeah. You didn't have to check it now.
I'm checking it now.
Checking it now. But there's the way to get in with charitable contribution, $10 or more. Every $10 you get one entry into the jersey giveaway. There's about 70 entries, is that right? Somewhere in there right now? It's pushing that.
Well, I got to do the math on your mom's.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
$25 taken from each pay period.
Yes.
How many pay periods are there? Are we every 2 weeks or are we every week?
I'll have to figure that out. But, yeah, she donates quite a bit.
My God.
Guys, I have a buddy of mine that's a Shriner, and I don't know, I think he may be serious about doing this. Say if someone donated $1,000.
That's 100
Yeah.
100 entries.
100 entries.
Okay. I don't know if he says he might do it. I don't know yet and all that, but I'm just saying.
Absolutely. The more the merrier. You need to, talk him into it.
No. He's the head.
Spend money. Can he donate it to us? I will also consider that a charitable.
All you got to do is just go to Santori, burn your hands, and then go to the Shriners Hospital. You're good to go.
There you go. Oh my God.
I got a hole in my left finger right now. Does that count? It's my right hand. I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Tyler's loving the Grippo wings over at Midwest Best.
I do want to have a slightly serious note, so I guess I'll as serious I can be with a shirt off. For those of you that pay attention to the local news, we had a local high school athlete get pretty injured on the field over the last week or so. I don't want to say his name, even though it's all over the news. It's not hard to find. I believe he's at Children's right now, and I believe it was a fractured vertebrae. They are accepting donations. They're accepting meal trains. I know that's a new thing now. People make meals or donate meals. I don't know exactly how it works. But the family could really use a little bit of help. No one ever needs to go through breaking their back, especially not a kid. I did coach this young man about 4 years ago. So I do know him personally. So if y'all want to donate that way, you're more than welcome to. I'm not trying to do that for the show. I'm just trying to get that out there so this young man can try and get some help and get better. So I do have one of my former players in the hospital right now with a kind of a messed up back. So if y'all could, if you're going to do something or you don't know where to go, or you want to at least send some vibes or prayers or whatever you can out that direction, that would be appreciated.
Absolutely. We got Sir Boy Wonder in here.
Ah!
Yeah. How about that?
Sir Boy Wonder, how's it going, buddy?
It's good to see you in here.
Yeah, you talk about a huge big-time Reds fan, big-time Cincinnati sports fan. We got to meet him one time. Great dude, Sir Boy Wonder. Thank you so much for coming in, man.
Darth said donating to the rally tailgate counts.
That is him.
I
mean, we're just feeding people. It's not like we pocket any of it.
I can't verify this, but I don't think any of the people we're feeding are homeless.
Listen, I'm one bad month away, so I'm one more of these Octobers away from being in my Outback on the street.
Right. Well, I think since Greg is here, I think Greg needs to pump us up. I think he needs to go full Savage mode. What do you guys think?
Hey, hold on. I'll be right back. You just keep talking.
So, he's got to get the headband.
He's going to go full Savage mode. He's going to get us pumped up for this 49ers Bengals game. We don't know what he's going to do. He's going completely off the cuff.
That's from some other show. Don't mind the background.
It's not me. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, Greg, you're going to have about 10 seconds.
We getting loose? What is this?
You're going to have about 10 seconds. So, everybody who's ready to get pumped up for this game, here you go.
That's my trash you done made, so you bagged him. I'm a savage. Yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty.
Tell you something. I got to meet Yoshi, boss. So I am fired up right now. We're going to go over to the Niners, and we're going to beat the crap out of them because I am so fired up. Howdy!
Why is it over your eyes?
Just to make
He's a bandit.
I'm a bandit. But Santori, I can see through this.
That's bandit sexy Greg.
I can.
Big Savage. Oh, my gosh. Greg, that is – I love that every week.
Santori, I can see through everything. I'm the savage. Haven't you ever seen those kung fu movies where guys beat up guys with this over their head?
I don't watch kung fu. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, come on, man. It'll make you more knowledgeable.
Oh, my God. That's awesome. Well, does anybody else have anything else they want to chat about real quick?
I want to talk about a couple things that piss me off.
Uh-oh.
That's what I want to talk about.
The refs? Yeah.
Well, before I get to the refs, anybody that is siding with any of these garbage people on Twitter that are Ohio State fans that think what Michigan is doing is a horrible thing, you're allowed to steal signs. It's out there open to the public. You can take a camera to a game. We all do. We all have cameras. What they're doing is totally legal. You are allowed to steal signs. So for all these OSU fans and everybody else that hates Michigan, they need to get off because they're wrong. You are allowed to steal signs. They're just smarter than everybody else because apparently it's working for them. That's one thing that pisses me off. And yes, Greg, it is the referees. Why the hell do all these games come down to the final 2 minutes when you can't throw a challenge flag and a team cannot make up the shitty call, the result of it in the final minute of the game. We've seen way too many games end like this, and it's really tarnishing the NFL. It's getting to the point where I really don't care about watching games as much as I did, because I know some bullshit is going to happen that's going to be controlled by Goodell, Vegas, name your crook. That's who it's going to be controlled by. These referees obviously have wagered money on these games, whether it's the money line or the spread. It's just really, really pissing me off. They're fucking over my game, and I don't like it. That's what I have to say to it.
I'd like to say something.
There's $1 in the swear jar.
Put it there. I'll put 100 in the swear jar. They piss me off so much.
Show of hands. Whoever thought the Diamondbacks would be in the World Series? I remember 2 games we went to, we beat the crap. Well, yeah, we beat the crap out of them both games. Who would have thought that?
You never know.
After the
Just
first
never know.
game,
Baseball, so unpredictable.
after the first 2 games of the Philly and Arizona series, I thought that Philly was unbeatable, and I was wrong.
Remember how we thought the Braves, I thought were one of the best complete teams of all time I've ever seen, and they lose first round. You just like Bengal Dad, you just said you never know.
Well, how about these major league teams like the Dodgers and the Braves?
Mets.
Oh no, there's another team, Baltimore. These teams ran away with everything that they did, and they fall apart in the playoffs, and they want to blame the fact that they had extra time off. Are you kidding me? Are they really think that time off caused this to happen? Play better.
Yep.
Rise to the occasion. Get hits when the chips are down. Make quality pitches. Don't blame the fact that you have a few extra days off and you get to set your rotation the way you want it. I can't help the Dodgers have a Hall of Famer that can't pitch worth a shit in the postseason. Kershaw sucks.
Yeah.
He can't do anything right in the postseason. How many Hall of Famers do you know that shit the bed every time they get in the postseason? That's Kershaw.
I'll tell you the best playoff pitcher in all time I remember is Madison Bumgarner. He was never that great in the regular season, but like in the postseason, man, he was lights out.
He was good. Jack Morris was good.
Yeah.
You know who's got the lowest ERA in the history of World Series play?
I've never given one up.
Jack Dillingham.
Really?
I think his ERA is .47. I think he's got the lowest ERA of any pitcher in the World Series.
Could be better. I've done that in the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's great. Bengal Dad, we might have just created a new segment with what grinds Bengal Dad's gears.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, there's something every week that grinds my gears. I just typically don't talk about it.
No, I want to hear more. Come on, let's hear it. You got anything more?
I got nothing more right now.
Oh.
It's work related. Can't talk about it here. No.
Yeah.
You're going to raise that A1C to a B2D real quick.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man.
Good for you to get worked up like that.
By the way, I'm not.
That's my exercise for the day.
Really nice.
You know what's been the nail in the coffin is Lutheranism. I was going to say, man, I got 2 in the top of my head I could do right now. Quick.
Ooh, actually, yeah.
We're supposed to do that. Oops.
Yeah. We didn't do it last week. I'm like, I thought the nail was in the coffin.
I think you got cut.
What are you?
A grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay. For the 49ers, let's go Sam Darnold. You know what he's like? You know what he's like to me? He's like egg salad. I don't hate egg salad, but I'll eat it if I truly, truly have to. I'm just going to shove it in my mouth and not think about the taste and just eat it. That's what Sam Darnold is.
I want to clip that 3 seconds.
5-second audio?
I want to clip that 3 seconds.
That did not come out.
Shove it in my mouth and not think about the taste.
God, oh Lord, that did not come out right.
104 mark.
Is that the best, Troy? Is that the best Lutheranism of all time?
It's up there. It's up there.
I mean, this was all unplanned too. So,
can Pork Chop put that on a T-shirt? Shove it in your mouth and forget about the taste. See how that goes over.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have done that.
That'll be Carson Palmer eating that hot dog.
Shouldn't have done that. Okay, for the Bengals, I'm going to get a little creative here. DJ Turner, man. I tell you what, man. Okay. No, I can't do it. It's going to be too disgusting. I was going to say he's like diarrhea. He runs right down through you and all that, man. He comes at you fast.
That's not food.
That's not food. Well, I guess it was food.
It was food and all that. And so we'll call him prune. We'll call him prunes, man. When you eat prunes, man, they come right out of your system and all. They come at you right that fast.
We're gonna go with a White Castle slider.
Yeah, let's do that.
They cut right through you.
No, Santori, hard-boiled eggs and a White Castle slider. That really helps it
I'm
out.
sure if DJ Reader ever sees this, he's going, I ain't never going.
DJ Turner.
DJ Turner. Oh,
Both of them.
I thought neither of them are coming on
That's
the
our,
show. A grilled cheese sandwich.
that's our diuretic corner.
But that's a compliment here.
Diuretic corner. That's our DC.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I figured it just went well with the first one. I'm like, why not? You have a little interesting one. Yeah. So we got prunes and we got an egg salad sandwich.
Dad, you haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to give you a player.
Oh,
I
I'm
had
not
to
doing
mute my
that.
mic though, and
I'm terrible
I
at
was
it. Don't do
laughing
that.
so hard I was coughing.
That time we had Tom on the show, you compared Kenny Anderson to PB&J. I thought Tom was going to like, what?
Christian McCaffrey.
Who's doing that?
McCaffrey.
Dad.
You want me to do this?
Yeah. I'll even help you out. He's versatile. He can do it all. It goes with everything. Your answer is
Well, I don't want to go that direction.
mashed
Peanut
potatoes.
butter?
I don't know.
Something that just never fails. He's always there. You can always count on it.
Twinkies don't go bad.
That's a UDF malt.
There we go. I'll take that.
The UDF malt. Every day I'll give him the ball multiple times a game, and he's always going to produce.
All right, I'll take that.
Until he melts in the sun. Because he doesn't get
What?
hurt.
Is it 16 or 17 games in a row now with a touchdown?
I hope it stopped.
Right,
Whatever it is.
At 16.
It's incredible. He is unreal. He really is.
Yes, 100%. Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop. What do you guys think?
I think it's a wrap.
Well, guys, sorry I wasn't on much. I know I didn't cause much attention when I was on, but I'm sorry I wasn't on.
I got a grilled pork chop waiting for me.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's awesome.
I have my bed waiting for me because my doctor told me I need to start going to bed before 9. So there goes Sunday Night Football.
Oh,
Yeah, I get you
Monday
all.
Night Football.
Won't
Monday
be
Night
in
Football.
2 weeks.
I ain't gonna know what the hell's going on with anything. I'm gonna be sleeping at the stadium.
Just call you Ocho.
Yep.
I mean, when I look at you, Santori, I always think Chad Johnson.
Yep.
Can I tell you something people typically do say when they look at me? I get Alan from The Hangover a lot, and I understand it. So I impulse bought the entire costume for Alan from The Hangover for my work's Halloween party, and I went, probably not, and I sent it back. So now I'm just going to wear my Bucky the Beaver costume at work on Halloween.
That's awesome.
Santori, I wish all I could say is, man, I wish I had your hair right now, man. Because there's a reason I wear
This grease mop up here?
Okay, at least you got hair.
Oh my God, this is like, you want to see how gross this is?
No.
That's natural. There's no product. That is just pure Italian grease.
Yeah.
That's Capicola coming through.
Hey,
the
it's
skin
better
right
than what
there.
I have.
You on
Santori,
home
so I'm right here.
improvement, Al Borland,
The one with common sense, yes.
right?
Greg, you don't want these beautiful gray locks?
Yeah, I wish I had that, man. Yeah, I'm not taking this off because I'm not showing. I'm going through a midlife crisis right now.
I know we're like way off the rails, but I do need to talk about this.
Uh-oh.
One of my like quintessential burned in childhood memories is my dad every morning used to like not spike, but like gel his hair in opposite directions. You can kind of see where it goes left and right. I can't do it right now because my hair's all screwed up. But he like had this like middle part that like poofed. I can't do it right. But he did it so many times for like 30 years that his hair just naturally has that part. He's got permanent product in his hair at this point.
Santori, we have breaking news in the potential making. Ravens and Titans are in serious trade talks that Derrick Henry could be going to the Ravens.
Okay. He sucks anyway.
What do you mean, okay?
Why do I care?
Oh, I don't know, Santori. He's only one of the top running backs in the league.
Okay, and he's had one good game against us in the last 3 years.
Santori, you're not scared?
No.
Tarzan, I remember hair.
Greg, if you go into games scared, you're going to lose.
We got to make a trade, man. We got to do something, Santori. We got to make a splash. People
They hate it home.
Hey, Santori, as they say in the movie Draft Day, people pay to get wet.
What?
And right into the stretch. Looking back and throws up the middle. Rose is on his way around. Picked up by Otis.
Here comes the ready or not.